I have 2 weeks to make an entire King Arthur inspired outfit for Icon Photofest because I leave really soon. And I have not planned a single thing for this costume apart from what I vaguely want it to look like. I've sketched out some super rough ideas, but other than that, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I want it to be an old medieval style tunic, floor length. That's it. I think I want to put a dragon emblem on it. So I want to hand embroider a dragon onto like a shield piece and then put the shield piece onto the fabric. And hope to God that I can do that in time because again, I have 2 weeks to make this costume and also one other, but we won't worry about that for now. So I've sketched up some terrible rough ideas of what I want the costume to look like. I'm not an artist. I'm not built for drawing, but it gets the idea across and that's all that matters. So I've sketched those up. I don't really know which side I want to pick, so I'll put it to a vote on my Instagram story, and whatever the highest result is in about an hour is what I'm going to make because I really don't have that much time. I would wait the full 24 hours and see what the people think, but I don't have that kind of time. I need this to be done as soon as physically possible because again, I have to do some hand embroidery and that does take quite a long time. I don't even know if the thread that I have looks good or matches the fabric that I have bought, which is kind of just sitting behind me right there, but I'm gonna make do because I don't have time to go do a spotlight trip or order it online, probably. So yeah, whatever that result is what it's gonna be. But let me show you what they look like. Okay, we have option number 1, which is what I want to do. It's not going to be open in the middle. I'm just really bad at drawing, and I had to have a background design for this one. But it's going to be teeny tiny sleeve caps, 3 of them around the top of the shoulder, a belt that goes down really far because I love the long look of the belt, and then have it button from basically the waist all the way down to the ground, but have a little bit of opening at the bottom so that my feet can move. And then shield with dragon on it. I did not bother drawing the dragon because I cannot draw. And then this is the second option that I think people are going to pick and that I think is going to look better than the other one with the buttons. But basically it's going to have still those same teeny tiny sleeves, probably lace up sides down to the waist so that it's going to sit a bit smaller than the other piece and still cinch it in a little bit with the same belt because again, I love the look of the belt and I'm keeping that. And then have it open from essentially the hip down from the side and have it cut out in the middle, still hip down to the ground. And then this is the gorgeous red fabric that I have. It's not too bright and I love it. And I think it'll look really good with the little bits of gold that I want to accent with it. Yeah, I do have a lot of this, so I could potentially make both options and see how I go, but I also don't know if I have that much. I tend to buy way too much fabric every single time I order fabric, so that's probably the same with this. I probably have too much. So everyone has pretty much voted on the lace-up sides and the open front design that I thought that they were going to, and the one that I didn't really want to make because I wanted the buttons. But that's totally fine. I do think that this version is going to look way better, but I'm going to fix up the mock-up and then make a semi-pattern or just use the mock-up as the pattern. And then I'll start sewing, so let's jump into it because we don't have a lot of time and we're gonna get it all done today, probably. So let's do it. Okay, so bad news. I am gonna have to go to the shops because I don't have any matching thread for this red fabric. I had some, but I did use it all, so whoops. I'm going to focus on doing the hand embroidery because that is more important right now. So I'm going to jump into that. I cut out this little guy and he's going to go on this. And I think that's the perfect size for me, just guessing with printing it. So yay. I absolutely did not finish this hand embroidery for this project. 2 weeks was very ambitious of me to try and get 2 costumes done and do some hand embroidery, so after a little while I did stop doing this hand embroidery and I decided to move on to my other projects to make sure they were all done first. But yeah, I did not finish this in time, and this dragon will one day go on the costume, however that day is not today, but I thought I would still show the progress anyway because I still did the work for this video and for this project. But yeah, it does not get done, I'm so sorry. This is me a little bit last minute getting all of the finishing touches for King Arthur done. I knew that I could get a bunch of stuff done really quickly, so I left it until basically the night before to get done. So this is me making a little bit of bias tape to finish all of my edges on King Arthur because I knew that would be the fastest way to do everything, but it did end up looking a little bit clunky. So I wouldn't recommend with this type of fabric doing bias tape. But anyway, yeah, this is me just finishing up all of the edges right before I leave. King Arthur is done very chaotically. I will be pinning the cord to myself on the day and it's not hemmed properly and the embroidery is not done, but that is what we're working with. So I'll see what things I can throw together to make it look a little bit more pizzazz, but other than that I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, yay, I got this all done. I think that the whole thing looks really cute and I love how it turned out. I'm kinda sad I didn't get the embroidery done, but it will be added one day. But I also kinda love it without the embroidery. I think it looks really simple and really nice. The bias tape that I did use on this made all of the edges really thick and sit really weird, and so I think it would have been better just to leave them raw and open because this fabric is like a 4-way stretch fabric, so it doesn't really fray. So leaving it completely raw would have been totally fine. I honestly just threw a bunch of pieces of fabric that I had together to make this whole look, and I super love how it turned out. I think it looked very regal, and the photos that came out of it is so nice, and I love them. And I am obsessed with this whole costume. I love the color of it too. I think it looks really nice, really lovely. I think this whole thing took about a day and a half to finish, and I'm super proud of it. I love it. I think it looks very great for King Arthur. I can't wait to wear it again in the future. I'm obsessed with it. It's definitely such a simple piece to throw together. And yeah, that's the end of this video, so thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more pictures of this, check it out on Instagram. I have a couple over there. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you love little chaotic sewing videos, stick around because that's all I do. I'll see you guys in another video. Okay, bye.